Valentine's gifting for a techie is hard. They don't want flowers, they don't want mugs, and they definitely don't want any of the cheap electronics. So what do? How do you buy a Valentine's gift for a techie? So here are a few tech gifts that every techie would love to have, and possibly they have it in their wish list but never got around to buying it. So I have two products at every price point. Starting off at 2500 bucks, we have an electric blower. And trust me, every techie has thought about this. It's extremely handy. You can use it to clear up possibly every electronic gadget you have, be it your laptop, keyboard, or your PC, PS5, you name it, and you can get the dust away from this. It's pretty simple, power on button, and yeah, it can get loud and powerful as well. So yeah, this is very handy. The one that I have is from Portronics. You can order from some other brand as well. Basically, they do the same thing. This works. And the second one, we have an electric screwdriver. I mean, every techie has a screwdriver, but electric is something that just elevates the experience. It's pretty nifty. I mean, I quite like it. So, and it's not that expensive too. You have a light over here, back and forward, and a power off button. At the 5,000 price point, we have, again, two products. The first one is an Apple AirTag. Recently, the AirTags have been updated. These are the new Apple AirTags. They last longer, they sound louder. So I think this is one of the perfect gifts you can give, be it a single or an entire set. Depends on how much money you want to spend. So you have at both 5,000 and at 10,000 price point. You can go for either one. Next, it's a little expensive. It's about at 7,000 rupees. That's the Amazon Echo Spot. Now this is, I would say it looks kind of cute and also useful. It's got a digital display on it and speakers. Also you have Amazon Alexa. It can be used for your bedside and for alarm clocks as well. So I would say this would elevate the space wherever it's placed, and it's quite nifty, I would say. And now we're getting into the 10,000 rupees category. The first recommendation I have is a GAN charger, a gallium nitride charger. So I would say go with Belkin because the brand is reliable over here, and the top of the line product that they have is the 200 watts. Now you don't have to worry about compatibility at all over here. This has power delivery enabled, and every modern device today has power delivery enabled. So depending on how much wattage your device needs, it will be supplied that. The charger being 200 watts. Now, what it can do, it can fast charge two laptops and two phones at the same time. All of this. And I feel you just have to carry the cables around and you just need one charger. And I think this would make a lot of tables and spaces clutter free. So again, a fantastic gift to give, especially if you're a couple living together. Now, the next in the 10,000 price category is the Logitech MX Master 4S. Now, this mouse, I would say, if you're into productivity and you switch between workstations and, whether it's a Mac or a PC, doesn't really matter. This mouse can do it all. It has an amazing battery life. It can switch between PCs or Macs with ease. It's got a button right over here. And it's got dual scroll. But more over that, the feel of the scroll, the magnetic feel, the tactical feedback that it gives, it's just a pleasure to just use this mouse. And I think if you gift it to a person who's into productivity, they will absolutely love it. Now, I have used this for gaming as well. I wouldn't recommend this because it's a little too heavy for gaming, but you can game, definitely. I mean, you just can't game for 5 to 6 hours on a stretch. That's where it starts giving you a little bit of pain. But for productivity, amazing. You can customize the buttons as well. And the battery usually lasts around 2 months, I would say. So you don't have to worry about charging this. Again, at 10,000 price point, a fantastic buy. Now, the next category is the 15,000 category. Over here, again, I have two recommendations. The first one is the JBL Charge 5. Now, I'm not recommending the Charge 6 because there's honestly not that much difference between the Charge 5 and the Charge 6. Also, the Charge 6 demands a 5,000 premium. So, I mean, in my opinion, the 5,000 bucks that you're paying extra isn't that much worth it. So stick to JBL Charge 5. There's plenty of performance in that small little speaker. You can take it around. I mean, there's a reason why it's undergone 6 generations of the speaker. So yeah, it's definitely good. A good buy, rugged, lasts long, and yeah, whomever you gift it to will definitely be happy. The second recommendation coming from the 5,000 price point category again are the AirTags, the 4-pack ones. Now, I've put this in this category because it is at that price point. But then again, there is an alternate. The alternate is an MI air purifier. Now, it's a little boring, but it does give you information about humidity, room temperature, and I think there's one more thing I'm forgetting. But yeah, it gives you all of that information about your room. So, if you want to keep your humidity levels in your room at the optimal temperature, then I think it's a good feature to have. But air purifier, I would say, is a little boring. In case they don't have it, definitely a good gift. But also, since there's a shortage of air purifiers, you can alternate to a Conway air purifier. Now, they don't have all of these things that an MI air purifier has, but it's still good. It does the job of cleaning the air. It doesn't give you all of that information, but yeah, it does the job. Now, moving on, we go on to the 20,000 price category. And for this price category, my first recommendation would be the Whoop. Now, if you want to know a detailed review of the Whoop, I've already done that. You can go ahead, click this, and get to know the entire review of this. But in short, I would say it is way better than an Apple Watch in terms of tracking what you want to track, your health, because this is tracking 24/7. The Apple Watch doesn't. It activates only when you're doing something, not all the time. So if the techie whom you're gifting is into fitness, then he will definitely appreciate this. Also, more than fitness, it tells you about your lifestyle, how to improve it, and your sleep as well. So it has 3 basic metrics: your sleep, recovery, and strain. Again, if you want to know the details of it, you can go ahead to the full review that I've done of it. Moving on, the second product that I recommend at the 20,000 price category is the Era 100 by Sonos. Now, these speakers are a great stepping point into the Sonos ecosystem. And I think for the price and the performance that they give, they are incredibly value for money. Also, the good part about Sonos is that, let's say you buy the Era 100, you gift it to whomever you're gifting it to, and later they want to put 2 speakers, they want to have stereo pair. They can just buy another one and they'll both work together seamlessly. Or if they want to go ahead and buy something maybe like the Move or the 5s or the Era 300s, again, they all work seamlessly. So the Era 100 at this price point, I would say it's an absolute value for money, and any techie would definitely show them off proudly. So the rule is simple: gift your techie Valentine good premium gifts, not just the cheap electronics that you get on every other store. They probably won't buy all of these things themselves, but they'll definitely remember you each time they use it. And obviously use it very fondly. Save this list and happy Valentine's Day.